Okay. 2 pi over 3. So I'm going to draw this angle. I'm going to draw 2 pi over 3. So I'm going to ask you, where's pi? All right, so there's pi. So what do I need to cut pi into? Pi divided by 3. So I'm going to cut it into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. And we want 2 of those. So my initial side is on the x-axis, and I'm opening up. That's going to place me here in the second quadrant. Can you see the short leg and long leg? If you drop the altitude, negative 1/2, radical 3 over 2. Short leg, long leg, 1/2, radical 3 over 2. Okay? Got it? You just have to visualize. It's the best way. All right, so then sine takes the y coordinate. So radical 3 over 2 is the ratio of those legs. All right, tangent at 7 pi over 6. Let's do it. So again, I'm going to draw the angle. Where's pi? What are we dividing pi into? 6. So there's 2. And I usually kind of exaggerate that a little bit. So whatever I do to the top, I'm going to do to the bottom. So how many wedges all the way around? 12. All right, so I'm going to, my initial side of my angle is going to open up and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right there, and it passes through this point. Can you visualize the triangle?
Yeah.
You can drop an altitude, but I want you to visualize it. So can you see the long and the short?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's my ordered pair?
It's negative 3 radical 3 over 2 negative 1/2.
Good. Long leg, short leg. How do we find the tangent ratio then? Y over x. So that's going to be negative 1/2 over negative radical 3 over 2. Boy, I hate that. Keep, change, flip. Very good. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal. Oh, is the result positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. Okay, so we're going to do 1/2 times 2 over radical 3. What happens to the 2's? They cancel out, and we get 1 over radical 3, which then you're going to, rationalize annoyingness. And calculus, I'm not going to make you do it.
So you are?
No, I don't know that. I really don't know. So it turns out when you do this, what happens to 2's? They just cancel. The denominators reduce. I'm sorry? The negative down here or this one? So I just divided it. Negative divided by negative is going to end up positive. Yeah. So do you see my little triangle right here? Okay, so I want to travel on the x-axis. Does that look like a long side compared to this one? Long leg, shorty. Yeah. Yeah, so this was the long leg takes the radical 3 over 2. The short leg takes the 1/2 every time. Yeah. Okay. 5 pi over 3. So I've got 0 radians. Where's pi? 180. I thought that's what you said. All right. And what are we cutting pi into?
Yes. Great.
3's. So I'm going to, again, exaggerate that. Is this a bow tie or butterfly triangle? A butterfly, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right here. So my angle is right here. And again, if you drop that altitude so you can see your triangle, that's the reference triangle that I'm creating.
I know it's 1/2 negative 3 radical.
Negative radical 3 over 2. All right, and so how do we find cotangent? X over y. Very good. So 1/2 over negative root 3 over 2. Positive or negative result?
Negative.
Negative result. And then what happens with the 2's? The denominators reduce, which is kind of nice. So just 1 over radical 3, which is great, or radical 3 over 3 negative.
Would you take 1 and grade 1?
So the question is, what will you see on a test? So I would accept 1 over radical 3, except it won't be on a test. So I will rationalize everything on the test. Yeah. All right, cosecant. So if this is cosecant, what order? What?
Sine.
What? Thank you for reading my mind.
You're welcome.
We need to think about sign. Okay, so
It's the opposite of sine.
it's the reciprocal. Opposite means, what's the opposite of 4? Negative 4. Opposite means change the sign. Okay, so reciprocal flips the fraction. All right, so all right. Oh, very good. It's the bow tie triangle. So we're going to divide pi into 6 pieces. So there's 2. Oh, I got it. 6 on top and 6 on the bottom. And again, you don't have to do this, but I mean, this is what we're doing. It took me years to understand what's actually happening here. 11 pi's over 6 is almost all the way around. Is this a bow tie or a butterfly triangle? It's a bow tie. Good. So this is the long leg, and then the little shorty to get there. So the long leg is radical 3 over 2 and down a 1/2. So we're going to look at the which coordinate? The y coordinate. So there's the sine. What do we need to do to the sine ratio? Reciprocal. Oh, can just flip the fraction?
Yeah.
So that's going to be -2. There you go. So we're to the sine ratio, the sine coordinate, the y coordinate, and just literally flip the fraction. Why is that negative? What does that mean?
That's like, oh, it's going clockwise.
Clockwise.
Yeah.
All right, it's the exact same. Yes, it is.
It's like the exact same thing as the last one.
It's another bow tie. So this one is, there's the angle, just opening in the negative direction. That is the exact same point. Radical 3 over 2, negative 1/2. So secant, what do we look to? The cosine or the x coordinate. So we're taking this x, and what do we need to do to it?
Flip it.
Reciprocal, flip the fraction. So that's 2 over radical 3. 2 radical 3 over 3. Very good. Okay. There you go. So